Hey guys, Senza here, and welcome back to Talking Hytale. Today I'll be focusing on NPCs and how they might interact with the world of Hytale. And of course, before the video starts, I'd like to mention our Discord and Twitter, which can be found in the description below. Make sure to check them out if you have any suggestions or feedback you'd like us to see. Like and subscribe for more content coming soon. Hope you guys enjoy, and let's jump right in. As we continue on the painful journey of waiting for Hytale to release, it continues to amaze us again and again. Although they've shared a lot, there is still a ton of things that are unknown, but we can't help getting excited over the possible features this game might have to offer. Specifically, NPCs and how they might interact with the world. As quoted from the NPCs in Hytale blog post, we're told that Hytale NPC factions form societies within their own culture, habits, block set, and have a role to play in the story. This is interesting as it's made clear that there will be a variety of important interactions that occur throughout the story. This also seems to point to player interactions with races such as Kweebecs, and could mean that we have a lot to do with the different creatures throughout the world. Speaking of Kweebecs, we see this one waving to our player in this small clip, which means the interaction between players and NPCs aren't initiated with our player. These NPCs act and react as if they have a mind of their own, which they do of course. But this just continues to show the complication and friendliness behind these NPCs. So far, we've only seen a small amount of creature interactions, including these Fen Stalkers reacting to torch fire, which will be very useful while exploring the muddy swamps of Orbis. And we've also got a clip of these Trorks reacting to meat. This will also be useful while raiding a Trork camp, as it could be used to lure the Trorks out for an ambush. We're even told by the Hytale team themselves that each type of Trork has a different pattern of behavior relating to how it looks. And this can be said about all the creatures or races of Hytale. The Hytale team have even said that animals will behave intuitively. Little chicks will follow their mother hen, and grown chickens will jealously guard their eggs. And we should also expect to get pecked too if you steal one from a chicken that you aren't familiar with. And if you create a safe environment for your chickens, a coop for example, then you're more likely to be able to gather eggs without a fuss. Another thing I'm very excited about is trading. Trading could also be a large possibility, as it would encourage exploration or questing to gather certain items or materials. And it might even be mandatory to trade with NPCs for Hytale's storyline. These NPCs could possibly include Kweebecs, Ferans, Outlanders, Slothians, and many more factions of Orbis. We'd assume you'd have to collect certain items like weapons and armor, and of course, this wouldn't only be available for Hytale's storyline, as we might find many villages and people to trade with throughout the world. Wandering traders are also a cool possibility, as I'd hope to see many roaming the lands of Orbis. One thing that has been mentioned throughout the Hytale community is NPCs interacting with each other. We've only seen a couple clips relating to this topic, but these clips include a Trork and a bear sort of greeting each other, which demonstrates the interactions between NPCs separate from the player, a Fen Stalker playing with the frog, and some Outlanders are getting ready to hunt a buffalo. All these things will not require a player to interact with, but instead NPCs will do this on their very own, which is quite awesome as it fills the world with life and quality. We hope to see many more of these clips in the upcoming future, and we can't wait to see what Hytale will offer. Another thing we're really excited to see is where NPCs are stationed around their homes. And this short clip, a Feran is stationed right above a ravine to keep watch. We don't just see it here, but we also have a screenshot of these Razor Leaf Kweebecs stationed around its village to defend from treacherous enemies. And the same goes for these Outlander cultists, as they seem to be guarding their village from something. But anyhow, this just shows the complexity and livelihood of these NPCs. This is all speculation, but NPCs could even have their own jobs. We could possibly have NPCs building houses and even catering crops. We've only seen hunting so far, but the rest could be a huge possibility. And on the hopeful side, I'd love to see things like personal NPC stories and lore, even having travel companions that could help you fight and adventure within Hytale. It would be fantastic if NPCs would have personal stories related to their character or a specific location. I know I'm just hoping here, but I believe this would give Hytale an even more insane world filled with lore and curiosity, as this would bring out personal stories and NPC history within Orbis. And remember, in Hytale, NPC factions form societies with their own culture, combined with a huge role to play in the story. The world of Orbis will be filled with life and exploration, which is exactly what I want, as it encourages expeditions and interactions, and mostly exploring to uncover the beautiful lore and nature of how these races were created and continue to present themselves within Hytale. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope to see you guys in the next one, but until next time, see ya.